Low? Okay. The bitrate seems about the same as it was. And I don't have Ethernet this time, so... It's gonna be hopefully a relaxing little bitty stream. Ah, dude. Forgot about that, dude. Okay. Going to just refresh a bunch of things real quick and then do an audio test. I don't have my HUD anymore. Put that back. Should be good. All right. Let me go do an audio check. Test 1 2 test. La 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 dee dee da dee da dee. It sounds fine to me. If anybody else is here, let me know. Yeah, I'm just getting right into it because I know a lot of people watch the streams afterwards, so there's no reason to wait for anybody. But yeah, I made it to Austin. I made it. It was a terrible. Well, this wasn't that bad. It was like just boring. The drive was so boring. It's like an 8-hour drive from where I was. I was by myself in a U-Haul. I was kind of worried about, like, I don't know, like driving a truck that big. Like, I've driven a U-Haul before, but it wasn't like for 8 hours. So it was a new thing for me, and everybody was like also worried about me driving 8 hours by myself. But I'm not like a little kid. I've driven long road trips before. I mean, I've driven almost 8 hours from my hometown to where I was living, and I was the only one driving, so it's not like that was my first ever road trip. But yeah, it was just like having a big truck, and it is different because it's heavier and obviously bigger. The wind catches it a lot easier, and I had to fight it sometimes, and I was like wondering why. It's because I was going pretty fast and the wind was kind of taking the truck from me. Craziness. But you know, I learned you can't go too fast in those things. It's a good thing that they have like a speed limit built into the U-Haul where you can't go over a certain amount of miles per hour. So it was locked at 75 miles an hour. And I was on the freeway where the speed limit was 80. I was like trying to go faster, but couldn't. My biggest worry was like, what if I need to pass somebody and I can't go faster than 75 miles an hour? Sorry, I'm not exactly alone here. There's a bunch of people here that I did not know were gonna be here. I don't know how long they're staying here. That's why I say, like, I was thinking of titling the stream like I'm back, kind of, because it's just too many kids, too many of them. And I'd rather not have them like yelling in the background. It's like one of them's a really young one. He cries quite a bit, but he's a good kid for the most part. You know, I've only known him for like a few days. But guys, let's just I guess talk about like what actually happened. I really don't know. Just it's crazy. It's a this is for me too. I need to get it out. You know, I have to get it all out. Here is better than anywhere, really. Because I have this habit of where, like, I'm talking to somebody and I feel like they don't actually care. Here, at least if there is somebody here, they can care, they could not care. I'm not looking at them. I'm not interacting with anybody directly. I'm just here saying what I need to say. So, with that being said, let me just get it all out, I guess. It's being a little rowdy. I spent the last 4 years with somebody that I can say I truly loved. Truly, I gave everything for this person. Like, I would fight with family, I would argue over things, and always be there defending her honor, and, you know, choosing her over and over. I would fight with my dad. I got kicked out of my dad's house. I was gonna be homeless for a little bit because I wanted to defend her and, you know, choose her, because we were a package deal, and I knew fighting with my dad would have, excuse me, caused some more rifts between us. I mean, we haven't always been so close, for one reason or another, but I truly loved her. We started dating in 2021. December 12th, 2021. Or December 29th. Sorry. Wrong numbers. Our first date was at the movie theater. We went to watch No Way Home, the Spider-Man movie, at a nice movie theater that serves you food while you eat, while you watch a movie. It was like, I wanted to show out for her. I wanted to dress nicely. She dressed nicely. And we watched a really cool movie. At the time, it was really cool. Now that I go back and watch it, it's very weird, confusing, and, you know, I'm glad that with the new movie that's coming out, it's gonna be different. But that's besides the point. After the movie, we went to the mall, and I bought her a necklace. She had kept that all the way up until recently. I'm not sure if she still has it. I really don't care, but it was a silver chain. A nice little thin silver chain. At the time, I didn't have anything to put on it, but I bought it for her, and she put a little ring on it. Man, I really can't get serious with this kid going on in the background. Hopefully, you know, I have no control of it, whatever. But yeah, that was like the first date, and this is somebody that is my first to everything. My first girlfriend, serious, like no, just in general, my first girlfriend, the first person I can actually call my girlfriend. We were together for 4 years, from junior year all the way to now. Well, not anymore, of course, but that means something. It means a lot. And yeah, there was a lot of times, like within the first year, where probably should have just called it off, or probably should have just realized that it wasn't worth it. And that happened many times over all 4 years, that there were just moments where I should have just stopped it then and there. But I loved her, and I never wanted to give up. I always thought, I'm gonna marry this person, and if I'm gonna marry this person, I'm not just gonna throw throw everything away over one issue. Like, things can be worked on, things can be helped, and for the most part, they did. For the most part, any problem we had, we addressed it, and we got over it. And that's what made me really hopeful. But of course, when you're young, you make promises that when you're older, you can't really keep. So when we were younger, I was a lot different of a person. And this is gonna like open up a little bit more about me, who I am as a person. But back then, I wasn't much different. But when we first got together, we would talk about what we want with our futures, how we wanted to live, where we wanted to live, and for me, I wanted to go to the military. That was like one of the biggest things I wanted to do, was join the Air Force like my sister did, get like school paid for, work while I'm going to school, you know, like just those type of benefits. She didn't like that. She didn't want to date or marry a military man. And I thought about it. I was like, okay, well, maybe I don't want to go to the military. Maybe there's life, you know, life would be better without it. Like, I don't need to go to the military. I just want to. And what's more important? You know, a family, a life, a home, or money? And of course, I chose family. I wanted to start a family. Well, it's another thing. I wanted her to be my family, not start a family. Back then, I didn't want kids. And that was ingrained in me by my parents, grandparents. People were just like, they're always telling you, if you're like a Hispanic kid, you know, your parents are always telling you, don't have kids, don't get anyone pregnant, don't do this, don't do that. And it just gets ingrained into you. And then later on, they're like, when are you gonna have a kid? When are you getting married? When are you gonna... It's just stuff like that. The old ways that just get into your head as a young person and destroy a lot of things later. So we got into a serious relationship with the like agreed upon consensus that we would not have a kid. And that was like one of her biggest things. She didn't want a kid. She never wanted a kid. She actually has a fear of having kids. It's her biggest fear. She would always tell me and always remind me, I can't have a kid. I can never have a kid. I was like, I'd rather die before I have a kid. And at the time, I was like, that's a little bit much. And she would even say, yeah, but it's just my fear. And I don't know, maybe sometime later, maybe. And that was like, you know, reassurance. Like, I myself, because I was only like, what, 17, 18? I'm like, of course I don't want a kid. Why would I want a kid? I got so much life to live, and I don't want to bring someone into the world if I can't take care of them. So that was my entire thought process. And that whole situation is the reason, one of the reasons why we broke up. And, you know, it was brought up multiple times over the 4 years. Like, hey, I'm eventually gonna want a kid. Are you going to be a mother? Are you willing to do that? And it was like maybe once or twice, like throughout the 4 years. She's like, well, maybe when we're older, maybe after a certain amount of time or whatever. It's like, maybe I'll change my mind. And she would say that over and over, and I think it's just because she was scared to lose me. And then if I bring it up to her now, she'd probably be like, well, no, I don't remember saying that. Man, these people. I'm sorry, I really don't know them. I know they're sort of family, but I don't know. They're being loud. It's okay. Whatever. Just hopefully it's not too much in the background. I try with my settings. I really do. But yeah, that's something that, you know, from the start I should have noticed and stopped. You know, done something about. Either, I mean, I don't know. I was young. We were young, and that's something I kept bringing up too. Is like, in the past year, she was holding on to the fact that I made promises back when we were 17, like before we had lives, like before we had responsibilities, you know. And she just couldn't stand that I was different. Couldn't stand that I have, you know, burdens to bear, responsibility. I had her as a responsibility. She was not helping me with responsibility. She was a responsibility. And that was like not, that's not completely true. Of course, like she would help me with certain bills, and that was pretty much it. You know, anytime something would happen, with her mental state, or, well, yeah, we'll leave it at that. Her mental state, I would have to drop everything to make sure she was okay. I would have to do anything and everything to make sure that she was fine. But when it came to me, you know, I don't have the same issues, but I do get depressed sometimes. Well, back then I did. Now I'm way better with it. Way better with my attitude in general. But with that, like, I don't need people to baby me when I am, like, in a depressive episode. What I need is really strength. I need people around me to be strong when I'm weak. And she was not that. She was always just trying to make sure that she was okay. Like if I was hurt, she wanted to make sure that it wasn't her fault. And I don't know, it's just stuff like that. It never was about me. It never seemed like she cared really about how I was feeling. She cared more about how she was feeling, and what maybe she did something wrong, and she would always just push and pry, but like, what's wrong, what happened, can I do anything? And of course I'm not looking to be babied. I'm looking for strength. I'm looking for, hey, I know you're hurting, or I know you're down, you know, I'm gonna do the dishes, I'm gonna do this, is if there's anything you need, you know, I'm here. And that's what I wanted from her. All she would care about is like, are you okay? Is there anything I could... Well, that sounds counterintuitive, or just like hypocritical, but well, the way she would say it just made it seem like she just cared about if she was the problem, if she was the issue, the reason why I was upset. And a lot of times, yeah, but I'm not gonna say that because I don't care. Like, maybe she makes me mad. Who cares? I'm gonna open up about it when I'm ready. But right now I need strength, and I need to keep going. And that was just something she never really understood. Yeah, I mean, there's more to that. I'm trying to get, I'm being my own therapist right now. I'm trying to get to the root of that, because it wasn't just that. There were so many times where it was like, anytime I'm feeling like shit, she was feeling like shit. And I couldn't handle my own shit because I had to take care of her shit. I had to take care of her at every moment. If she was upset, if she was feeling like shit, I could not feel like shit. And if I was feeling like shit, she was feeling like shit. So it's just, I was never able to go through my own emotions. Hey, what's up, Danny? Namna. I'm just going over, just spitting and spatting. If you want to just listen. I'm doing good though. Don't worry. For the most part, yeah. I'm doing all right. There's some little things, but I'm gonna keep going with what I was talking about. I really don't know what it was though. Like I'm saying, it's just anytime I was down, she was down. I could not be down because I had to take care of her. And if I didn't, she would lock me out. She would shut me out, shut down emotionally. Let me see. I've been listening for a little bit, though I only got to the part about her making sure that she's the one okay instead of you. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I mean, there wasn't really much of it. You're on time, I guess. You're here at the beginning. Of course, I mean, if you want, you can go back later and watch the beginning. But yeah, I don't know why she would do that. I don't know what it was. I can't get down to the psychology of it because obviously I'm not like that. I don't know ball like that. But that was a really big issue. Like I could never go through my own emotions. And if it got to a point where if I was going through my own emotions, she would just leave me alone. I'm not sure if I'm being... I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm being... what's the word? I'm not sure if I'm contradicting myself. Because yes, well, no, I don't want to be alone. I said I wanted strength. I wanted things to get taken care of while I'm down. She wouldn't give that. I didn't want to be alone. And she, for whatever reason, even though I would tell her, I don't want space. I don't want to be alone. I just want, you know, I just want her to be there for me. And she would take that as like in the same room to listen to me or for me to like spiel. And I'm not somebody who talks about my emotions a lot. So like even doing this is new to me. I don't know why I did that. I'm getting better at it. I don't really care to, but I feel like I need to. But yeah, she would leave me alone. I would say like I need you, or I just want you to be here for me, and she would leave me. So it would really just confuse me. I tell you what I want, that you've been asking me, like, what can I do for you? And I just say, just be here for me. And just, I don't know, be my company. And be my strength. And she would leave me and she would go do her own thing or go play games or go to somebody else. Like talk to a friend or literally anything but what I asked for. No, that was a big issue, but I never like let it get. I don't know how to describe it, man. It's just would never let it shut the relationship down, even though I probably should have. there were just so many times where I wanted her to be there and she wasn't. But that's just one or another thing. What else? I mean, another I'll be honest, I think I've been in your ex's spot before because I've done that. What do you mean? Like leaving or doing the opposite of what someone asks of you? I'm not sure how big the delay is, but hopefully not too long because I didn't switch it. The next thing I'm going to talk about is probably going to be a more of a touchier subject, but it's a reason. It was a big reason actually. So, like, my girlfriend once asked me vaguely about wanting help and just company, and I'm like scared of what to do. So what I did, I just shut off. My brain just like, oh shit, what am I supposed to do? I get it if you're scared. I'm not sure if it's like a commitment thing or you're just like, I don't know, maybe that's what what my ex was going through too, what was going through her brain. I'm working on it right now. We occasionally have one-off debates, but yeah, I still want the best for her. Of course. I mean, of course I feel the same way. Like, she may hate me, my ex might hate me because, you know, I was in her life for so long. But, you know, I'll always care about her and I'll always love her. You know, maybe not in the same way that, you know, as young kids we felt, but I will always love her. But yeah, maybe that's what she was feeling. She was feeling scared. And that's what I'm talking about, is like, maybe she was scared of losing me. And that fear made her think that it was her fault. Like, did you feel like it was your fault when your girlfriend was asking for your company? Because in my eyes, suddenly I want to cry. This is my bad. This is gonna be a highly emotional stream, so if you need tissues, go ahead and grab tissues. I don't think I have those tears in me. I'm good. I just need to get it out. If I do cry, it's probably gonna be over my cats. Let me turn on my fan real quick. But answer me, like, did you feel like you were scared because you thought it was your fault that your girlfriend was feeling that way? Yeah, I do. Like, suddenly became just like, was it me? What must I do? Did I do something wrong? Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that's how my ex felt. But the thing was, if it was, and I really didn't want you around, I wouldn't tell you to be around. My bad, I couldn't explain it well. I'm not expressing, to be honest. I mean, none of us really are. None of us really are. That's why it's an issue for a lot of people and relationships. It's hard. But I feel like it's easier over the internet, so that's why I do it on the internet, or at least here. But yeah, I mean, I can understand that. I can see that. And as like I'm in kind of like your girlfriend's perspective, like I'm in her shoes and I'm looking at you, and we're kind of helping each other with this. But if I didn't want you around, I would let you know. You would know. Like, it's not, I'm not very good at hiding it. I'm not a good liar. I don't like lying. If I didn't want you around, you would know. I am the coldest, shoulder given. It's just, you would think that I witnessed someone kill puppies or something. It's just, that's how I am. I'm just like my girl. We're helping each other out here. But yeah, this is, if I'm telling you I want you to be around, it means I want you to be around. And either you listen to me or you don't. And if you don't, you're gonna piss me off more. So that was just another thing. It's just, I wanted her to be there for me. I needed her. I wanted her support. I didn't get it. And that just made things worse. And it was annoying that she would always be on the phone with her other friends. Come to find out, I'm not sure if I have said this in my other videos. One of those friends is probably going to be her new boyfriend. So it's just like, I don't know, just, and like I should have just felt that, you know, but yeah, that was just, this is like jumping ahead in the story. That's jumping ahead in the whole stream. But yeah, that was a big kick to the gut, and that's why I was kind of hurting in those videos. But yeah, that was still like, I don't care, you know, good for you. I'm glad you found somebody else, but really, like, right, like, we haven't even split yet. We were still living in the same place, sharing the same bed, still telling each other I love you, holding each other, cuddling, and you're telling me that you already have someone lined up? That shit's crazy. I'm not, but it's hard whenever we don't even share the same values, and that's what I was trying to get into, is our personal values. And my guess my story and how I'm becoming more religious, it really isn't a surprise. I mean, she probably should have known, like, no, I can't expect her to know. But it's always been in the back of my mind. And it's not just like out of nowhere. It's not just, it's a logic, intelligence, and just personal ethics. I don't know. This is gonna get touchy. This is gonna get deep, and not a lot of people are gonna agree with me. But this is another big thing that why she why she didn't want to be with me, I guess, or why she might have shut me out more, and why we went our separate ways. Because we had planned on, well, not planned, I don't know how to describe it. We had an argument at one point where religion was brought in, my moral ethics and stuff, because of religion got drawn in, and she just like started shitting on me, shitting on the religion, shitting on everything that I standed for, and expected me to be okay with it, and expected me to just let her, well, shit on me, basically. And I wasn't standing on it. I wasn't gonna let it stand. And that's when we were just like arguing. I'm getting all over the place. I guess I'll continue with this because this is crazy. Might be a touchy subject for sure because it's about self-harm. But we started arguing. She was upset that I was getting closer to God and my religion. And to be honest, I don't really remember why we started arguing and why she brought it up. But in the argument, I said, we're done. I'm not gonna put up with this anymore. You are treating me like shit. You are shitting on everything I value. That's just uncalled for, even when seeing it through like a debate where you're emotional and stuff. It's just, man, yeah, it got pretty, like, in my eyes, it looked like she was fucking possessed. I'm not even like be joking. Like, with bringing up God for some reason causes her to explode. Like, it was demonic watching it, and I'm not even joking. I don't even mean that to be hyperbolic. But yeah, I said we were done. I was gonna say like, we're breaking up. This is it. Like, I'm not gonna let you shit on me over and over and then just be okay with it. And she was like, fine, whatever. And she gets these episodes. This is a trigger warning, but she went to the kitchen to grab a knife, and she held it up to her wrist, and I immediately bolted at her, told her to drop the knife, and I slowly grabbed it, or took the knife from her hand, you know, and I said, don't do that. That's ridiculous. You don't need to do that over an argument. And it just kept escalating and escalating, and she was yelling at me, why do you care? We're not together anyway. You just called it off yourself. So what does it matter to you? Why do you care what I do to myself? I said, because I care about you, because you are a human being. I love you. Just because we're not going to be together doesn't mean I don't care about you. You know, your life has value, even if you don't believe it. And I wish you would see that. She goes, no, you just believe that because your book tells you to believe that. You believe that because some God tells you you have to, otherwise you won't get into heaven. I'm like, no. It's like, if you went and saw somebody trying to hurt themselves, wouldn't you say something? Wouldn't you try to help them? She just wouldn't answer. It's innate in our being to help people in need. And I'm not just gonna stand by and watch, you know, somebody I care about try to hurt themselves. But anyway, she wouldn't let it go. She would keep bastardizing the religion and shitting on me, and all the while, like, she's like, I'm between her and the kitchen. I'm between her and the knife. And she's yelling at me, cussing at me, and telling me to leave so that she can, you know, get to the knife. I'm like, I'm not leaving. I'm not letting you do this. And it continues on until she gets really pissed. She starts throwing things at me, and she grabs hold of my arms as she sinks her nails in, causing me to bleed a little bit. Like, it wasn't too bad, but it definitely was an attack. and she kept pushing me and pushing me, and all the way until my back was up against the stove that we had in our apartment. And I had no choice but to push back, but of course I didn't use my hands. She was grabbing my arms, so imagine the villagers in this game, you know how their hands are like together, but I'm overlapping my arms, my forearms, and pushing back because her nails are digging into my skin. And I push her back to the couch where she was. You know, she's fine, but obviously she caused me harm. And there's a video that I have that I probably won't ever show unless something happens in the future, but she's basically saying, if you don't get out of my way, I'm not only gonna hurt myself, but I'm gonna hurt you. And I'm just like, what do I do here? And so at that point, I'm like calling like my dad and my stepmom, and I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? What should I do? And it's like, if things get bad, you need to call the police. So I called the police, and that was like it. That was the moment where I was like, this is not us anymore. There is no love. She does not love me. She wanted to hurt me. Dude, like, this is like kind of off topic, but the cops didn't fucking believe me. I had video evidence, showed like 2 different cops, and of course the people who didn't see the video took her side, of course. But it wasn't till, you know, the cops that didn't see the video saw my arms bleeding and you know, scratched, I guess, because her nails were in them, that they were like, oh, do you want to press charges for that? I'm like, dude, no, I just want her to be okay. And I cried because I wanted her to get help. But yeah, that was the day I wanted it to be over. That was the day that it should have been over. Let me read these messages. I have strong imagination and I hate how I could see you practically being pushed around. I mean, I guess, as blackmail, I mean hurting yourself. Isn't that blackmail? Not really blackmail, because it's not like do this or else I have like dirt on you. It's more just like manipulation, just regular manipulation. She doesn't deserve you in the first place. I'm saying it as if I'm a big brother. I'm mad. Yeah. Yeah, that was just where it should have ended. And that's where I thought it would have ended. I was talking to her friend. Her friend didn't like this. Pisses me off even more too. Is like I didn't show her friend the video of her saying that she wanted to not only hurt me but hurt herself and stuff. I tried to show her and she's like, no, I don't want to see it. I was like, okay. But her friend didn't believe me. Of course, like she picked her friend picked her side, but didn't even give me a chance, and started like thinking I'm crazy. I'm crazy for calling the cops on someone who threatened my life and who had hurt me. Yeah, it wasn't that bad, but again, I'm not gonna let it get worse. If you have the capability to do what she did, what are you not willing to do? You know, you already hurt me once. What's the next step? And so yeah, that pissed me off. But again, it's like not my friend. I don't care. But I was good to that friend. I took care of that friend. You know, when that friend was hungry or needed a place to stay, I always offered. And it's just like a spit in the face, really. And even that same friend, when I was moving out after all this stuff, like she took my pots. She was stealing my stuff. And I think her boyfriend stole my shoes. Well, that's like, I don't care. I don't care about material items. Whatever. She has a kid. I wish her the best. I wish her and her boyfriend, even though they stole from me, I wish them the best. Maybe they need it more than I do. Excuse me. But yeah, that should have been it. It wasn't it, because you know what she said? Maybe I'll want to have a kid. Maybe one day. Maybe I'll want to do the things like... He basically just threw herself back at me saying, I'll do anything for you. Well, I suppose it's the mob mentality. Not necessarily. It's mainly just like, you have your loyalty to your friend. I get that. I don't necessarily have that same loyalty. I love my boys, but if they do something stupid or they do something terrible or something like threaten someone's life, I'm gonna call them out on it. I'm gonna I'm not just gonna take their side automatically. That's not who I am, and that's not how anybody should be. But it's just more like loyalty and bias, more not like mob mentality. Is more like, it's a group of people. It's like, what's everybody upset about? We're mad about this. All right, I'm mad about that too. Let's go. And so there's no questioning. It's that. That's mob mentality. But yeah, that's just another story of like things that should have, like, I don't know why, just let it happen. I mean, obviously I was scared. I don't want to lose this person. I love this person. And yeah, it's just, it was that. And I'm stupid, I'm young, and I care about her. I always will, even if we're not together. You know, I'm always going to wish her the best. I'm never going to talk to her again. I'm never going to see her again. But, you know, I genuinely hope that she gets everything she wants and more. She wasn't good to me for the past 2-3 years of our life together. And that's why it was so easy to get over her. Of course, now it's just, you know, she was who I called home. And now I don't feel that home anymore. I said in my video, when I would wake up and turn over and her not be there, that hit, that stung. Now it's, I have to get over the fact that I'm not going home. She isn't home anymore. You know, I had my comfort. Wherever she was, I was comfortable. And that's gone. And then I had a good day today. I had a great day with my sister here. We were going to the stores and I saw a bunch of cool stuff, and you know, the little voice inside me wanted to be like, hey, look at this. You know, to her. To the person I wanted to share every experience with. The person I wanted to live life with. I'm living life and she's not there, and that stings. I don't dwell on it. It stings for a second. I'm like, yeah, that's right. She's not there. This is deep, and I'm telling this to everybody who goes through this. It gets better, and that person may not be home anymore, but you can always make a new home, just by yourself, or with family, or with a pet. You can make a new home. Right now, I kind of don't have a new home. I mean, I love my sister, but this is not home. and I can't wait to make my new home. When I get my own apartment, maybe get my own dog. You guys will be there, I swear. If I get a new dog, if I get a little puppy, you guys are gonna be there. I'm gonna raise it. I'm gonna raise it. I'll be a good little doggo. The damn music, perfect time. Sorry, man. I'm emotional and crying on my job right now. My bad. This is the stream. This is gonna be emotional. What's up, Bobo? Sorry to make you cry too. I literally want you to have a good life, Oz. Thank you. I wish you the best too. I wish everybody the best. There's no reason for anybody to hate someone or wish ill upon anybody. Don't say my bad. I've been lurking. I can see. I've been seeing that 2 viewer count. I'm like, someone's lurking. I want to be here and listen, Oz. I mean, don't get in trouble at work. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. But yeah, it gets better. It's very emotional. Because there's going to be times where I'm going to want to share moments with her and she's not there. Today, it was like, if you don't know Austin, like, I've never been to HEB before. I've never been to H Mart before. I went to both of those in the past few days. And it's crazy. Like, I've never been to a store like this. Like, HEB is kind of like a Walmart, but I really don't know. Like, HEB just has a better vibe, I guess. It feels more local and loving. And H Mart is like a Korean store. It's like Korea in a store. There's like a bunch of Korean food, like vendors, and they just, you know, like they serve you your food on a tray and you can go put it in the cafeteria, whatever. And on the other side of H Mart is like an actual grocery store full of just like Korean and like Oriental stuff. And there's just a bunch of things like my ex loved Hello Kitty. What girl doesn't? There was a Hello Kitty rice cooker, like a cup size, not a cup size, but like maybe it could do 2 cups of rice at max. It was so cute. And I just couldn't stop thinking, like, she would love that. She doesn't cook. Another reason why I would be upset if she didn't cook for shit. But it was cute. There's that, and then just other stuff that being here she would have loved, and she's not here. She was very anti-Texas, I guess. She grew up in Colorado. She wanted everywhere to be Colorado. And all she could see Texas for was the little fucking piece of shit desert I lived in for a little bit, or that we met in. She couldn't see it for anything else, because this is a big state, one of the biggest states, if not the biggest state in the United States. Texas has every fucking biome. We got the desert biome, we got the mountains biome, we got the plains biome, we got fucking the Arctic biome in the northern parts, kind of closer to Oklahoma sometimes. And just hills. There's a bunch of stuff in Texas. She could only see it for the piece of shit dirt we live in. And she loved trees. There's a bunch of trees here. There's a bunch of green here. It's beautiful. It's lovely. There's so much stuff that she would have enjoyed, but she hated Texas so much, probably because of laws and stuff. Most likely because of the laws. Even though I agree with the laws. I like the laws here. I'm chilling. But yeah, it's just like stuff like that. Things that I would do, like, even she wouldn't cook for shit, you know, it pissed me off. But I would always cook, and the things I cook and I know how to cook, I love to cook. I love cooking chicken Alfredo, one of my favorite dishes. I mean, I cooked it too much. It's probably not one of my favorite dishes anymore, but I made chicken Alfredo. I made butter chicken. I made this jalapeno popper casserole. I made that just now too. It's delicious. Not as good as should be because I was lazy with it and used rotisserie chicken instead of chicken breast. But like stuff like that. When I make those things now, I'm not expecting her, like, I'm expecting her to eat it, but she's not going to be able to eat it. It's things like that. Little tiny things. Like, I'm always going to be driving, and I'm always going to be driving alone. She was always in my passenger seat because she didn't drive for shit either. she wasn't good for me. And that's probably what makes it so easy. She didn't drive, she didn't cook, she didn't do a lot of things that I wish she would have. But I didn't care because I loved her so much. And I would have driven for her forever, and I would have cooked for her forever, but it gets to a point when I'm giving 100% and she's giving 50. It needs to be 200, I mean, 100, 100. It needs to be 200 total. She needs to give her all, and I need to give my all. She wasn't doing that. And I was, and it exhausted me. Says a lot about her, huh? Well, everyone has their own opinions, to be honest. Yeah, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I know she didn't want to live. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But yeah, that's the biggest thing hitting me right now. Is the little things, and they're everywhere. They are everywhere. Even in this stream, I didn't even think about it, but I'm gonna go do that right now. Actually, weird music. This world. We're gonna go down memory lane because why not? It doesn't hurt me that much. This world is the world. It was a realm where it was me and her and my other boys and their girlfriends. This is our world together. And she made these signs. This was our house. One of our houses. This is her anniversary date. This is all in survival. Kind of. So we had cheats enabled because she wanted to keep inventory on and other stuff. She didn't actually want to do anything but be here with me. Shit, that hurt. Ooh. Yeah, and this is when probably we were during the beginning of our relationship. It was very nice. It was very honeymoon phase, and we loved each other very much as kids can love each other. This is Bobo. This is Bobo. Shout out Bobo. Happy anniversary. I love you, and a cake. Damn, bro. I built all this. She didn't do much. She didn't do shit really. This was going to be a cool castle, and then I got sidetracked and built a sky platform that I wanted to be really cool, because this is a cool mountain. It's like a really big ditch. But yeah, I mean, I need to delete this because this is memories of us, and I have to delete it all. Even today I deleted all of our photos together. As much as I know about, I'm not sure. There's probably some in my Snapchat that I never use, that I haven't opened in like years, and then I'm not sure if I have anything on Instagram that has her in it. Don't think so, but I have to go back and delete them all, and I don't even feel bad about it. I mean, obviously it's cute, and it warms my heart a little bit that You know, we did love each other at one point. This might be Nathan's house? I don't know. We did love each other at one point. We loved each other a lot. People change. I changed. I changed a lot. Oh, this is Eric's house. Yeah, I gotta delete, like, everybody. Everybody who was here had a girlfriend and now they're not together anymore, so that's crazy. I mean, it's bound to happen. Mine was the longest lasting one, but this was Eric and his girlfriend's house. Nathan and his girlfriend's house is like somewhere over here, I think. What is that? You know, I think this was the only thing she built. I can't even imagine having to wake up in the morning and just basically be almost haunted by memories when you know and all that. No, the Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi. Yeah, this is, I think this is the only thing she built in this world. I don't know why. My bad, I panicked, turned on my data. Yeah. That's probably, I could probably think deep about it and stupid. Like, oh, she built the house for herself. She always wanted to be alone, I guess. But, hey, she got what she wished for. How much rockets? That's my house. I came from Eric's. Where's Eric's at? Didn't I come from Eric's? Yeah, I'm gonna just delete this world. It doesn't mean anything to me anymore. Actually don't know how to delete it. I think it's here. Delete world. Yep. It's gonna show up here. I don't know how to delete this one actually. I don't think I can really. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I can, like, it's not like I'm going to realms all that often, and if I need to, I'll probably go to, like, use my computer to delete it, but I don't think I can. Oh, delete realm. Yes. Realm co-op has been deleted. There you go. Gone. There's always going to be little stuff like that. There's always going to be little things. Nothing in this world has anything to do with her. So, I mean, we were together when I made this world, but nothing in this world has anything to do with her. And I think it's crazy. I think, like, I prayed for strength. I prayed to God to give me strength to deal with what I have to deal with. He juiced me the fuck up, bro. I'm not even lying. He juiced me. I feel nothing towards, like, little things like this. I feel nothing towards the world I just deleted. I feel nothing towards some of the, like, she bought me half the shit in front of me. I feel nothing towards it because she wasn't a good person to me. Yeah, she can buy me all these things and say that she loves me, but her actions said something else. She was always just like I almost said disobeying, that sounds terrible, but like crossing boundaries with me that I had set from the beginning, always just disrespecting me. God unnerved you. Oh God, for real, for real. Yeah, she was my nerve. Give credit to yourself too, dude. All the credit goes to him, and I'm saying that because without him I would never have been able to do anything, and I'm always going to give grace to him. You know, even if I wake up on a bad day, always give grace to God, because he made it happen. I'm gonna get religious, and I'm gonna get down in the deep. God told me to leave. God told me to be alone, and I didn't listen. God told me I needed to go. I didn't listen. And because I didn't listen, it ended up worse than it should have been. You know, I lost a lot of things because of what happened. I lost a lot. And it's because I didn't listen, and I didn't have faith. But thy will be done. That's what he told me. Thy will be done, whether I like it or not. He's looking out for me. He's the reason I have a place to stay. He's the reason I'm happy today. He's the reason I can wake up in the morning and not feel like shit. I love him. The best thing to ever happen to me, and I will never go back on that. Think I'm just gonna throw away my 4-year relationship for nothing? Hell no. He's good. He's looking out for me, and I've always felt it. I just never listened. That's my praise. I'll probably keep praising him, you know, as we go on, because he was always there for me. He was there for me whenever I got in a car crash. He was there for me whenever she would treat me like shit. He was there for me when I was alone. He was there for me on my road trip here. I'm telling you, I'm never alone. He's got my back. But yeah, I mean, I can give credit to myself, but where do you think I got it from? Where do you think I got this big, beautiful brain of mine, this heart of mine, this strength, this love that I'm able to give to people that don't deserve it? She does not deserve the love I give her, and I'm not saying that to be arrogant or disrespectful or rude. She treated me terribly. I know I deserve better, but I always will love her. I'll always care about her, and there's nothing that'll ever change that. She threatened my life. She hurt me. She almost kicked me out of our apartment together. She tried a lot to hurt me, and I will never, ever do that to her. Or anybody. That doesn't come from me. Those who know. But yeah, I feel good. I feel happy. Dude, I'm okay. You know, those videos I was posting, I was pretty messed up because I was mainly worried about my bills. I got paid recently, so my bills are taken care of for this month. It's next month that I'm kind of worried about. but not really because I have enough to cover the bills for next month as well. But yeah, dude, I wish her the best. I wish the dude the best. Dude, I don't care. I'm gonna tell you guys. You might. Oh no, I left the chat and stuff, but it's not here. What's going on, Bobo? How do you send money on YouTube? Don't send me money. What was I gonna say? The dude, the guy she's gonna go be with in Virginia. I can't say that. The guy she's gonna go be with sent me a message on PlayStation because we used to play together, all three of us, saying it was being spiteful because when we would play, we'd play Call of Duty and we'd play custom matches, and it was basically like a 1v1v1, but really it was a 1v1 because my girl was ass. She sucked at the game. And I would always beat the dude's ass. Dude, I'm a no life. I know life games since I was like 5. And I would always win. And so when I got a message after like setting all my stuff up here, dude sends me, yo, trying to 1v1 with a looking eyes emoji. I'm not sure if I can send it, but let's see. I'm not sure if the emoji's in YouTube. I swear I've seen it though. If one of you can put it, it's like 2 eyes and it's just like looking left. He sent me that emoji. Literally after everything went down. Oh shoot, okay. Oh, my computer froze for a second. He sent that. Oh, I found it. It's this emoji. He sent that emoji after I had already like taken all my stuff and moved out. He sends, hey, yo, trying to 1v1 on a Tuesday at 3 in the morning. Probably later for him because he lives on the East Coast. Bro's thinking out about me at crack ass of dawn, trying to be like 101v1. Oh, you trying to be spiteful because somehow you think you took my girl? She was never mine. You can't take something that doesn't belong to me. He's being petty. That I'm like, sure. What I sent him was this. Hey, I have no hard feelings towards you, but asking me to 1v1 after what just happened is weird. If you want a 1v1, sure, I'm down. If not, I wish you the best. He never responded. I gave him the invite to 1v1. I probably wasn't going to 1v1 him, but the point is, I'm extending that level of grace to someone who doesn't deserve it. He was trying to shit on me, trying to gloat, trying to be like, hey, you may have beat me in all those 1v1s, but I have your girl. That's what I interpreted it as. Fuck him. Not literally. My bad. I do not wish any harm or any ill will on them, though they may deserve it. Though they treated me like shit. I wish them the best. Her responsibility. I mean, his responsibility. How do I close the chat? That's not what I meant to send. I can't close it now. Oh, it's open forever now. Oh, wait. Oh, can't close it. Wait. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to talk about. This is a new chapter for me. Hopefully I'll get into, I mean, I'm free. Oh, just remind me of another thing. The whole reason like it was so abrupt, we were planning on separating, but after March, after our lease was up in our apartment. But this specimen of a human being, we were at work, we worked together, housekeeping at a hospital. We were just chilling, you know, talking as we usually do, and she has the audacity to gloat about the breakup to the person she's breaking up with. Like, she's basically saying, I'm so free now, I can't wait till I go to I can't say that. I already said this. I can't wait to go till I go to Virginia. I don't have to worry about anybody. I can do whatever I want. I'm not, basically saying like how she's free. She's not tied down. She can do whatever she wants. Because with me, she wasn't able to do a lot of the things that you can't do in a relationship, even though she wanted to. And she says this. I can't wait to move in with the dude, and he doesn't want kids. And I go, what's that supposed to mean? And she goes, you can put the pieces together. And she laughs, and like she's like dancing and all cheery about it this entire time. And she says that he doesn't want any kids. What is that supposed to mean? You can put the pieces together. She was literally gloating about how she's gonna go with this dude, live with him, and be with him. She wouldn't care if he doesn't want kids if she wasn't gonna be with him. I was just saying how like that was one of our biggest things. I wanted kids in the future. She didn't. And she would always tell me, maybe one day I'll change my mind. She wants to gloat that her new boyfriend, I'm guessing, doesn't want kids. Right in front of me. Gloating, cheering, and then being like, what's wrong? We're not together anymore. I'm like, dude, we still live in the same apartment. We still sleep in the same bed. You still tell me you love me. You still cuddle me. We still, we still had sex. And you're going to be gloating about how you're going to go to someone else. You're going to have a new boyfriend before you even left me? Crazy. And that's what ticked me off. Like, that was the day. Like, literally that day, I packed all my shit up and left. And she wanted to make me the villain. She probably still thinks I am. She would always do that. Always paint me as the bad guy when she would do stupid shit like that. All that intimacy, closeness for nothing. She did it. She said, I forgot what she said. She said a specific word, but she was basically saying just keeping it normal or just maintain. I don't know. She made it sound like a chore. That's what she made it seem like. It's like she was just doing it so that it seemed like we were still together. And I was just like, don't do that shit no more. That's disgusting. I told her straight up to her face, that's disgusting. You're doing all this with me Meanwhile, you have another person lined up for when you leave me. I'm trying to see this in both perspectives as being dead at. Your ex kinda sounds a little like me, maybe not too much, a little bit. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Still, if I was put on the shoes, like, huh? What the hell? It's just like gloating about how you have someone, like you have someone lined up. Minnie, you've been flirting with this person, talking to this person behind my back while we were together, because we haven't even separated yet. Just like waiting for me to leave, really. Like, might as well cheat on me at that point. Like, this person has been. This guy has been in her life for years, since we were in high school. And she, like, I had this talk, I set a boundary, like, I don't want you talking to this dude. I don't like him. He's not respecting the relationship. You're not respecting the relationship. She made me seem like I was fucking crazy. This dude has been like, they were dating, no, they were dating before I met her. They broke up. She had a few boyfriends afterwards and stuff. This is all in high school. Um, and she stayed friends with him. Like, oh, it was not serious. He was he cheated on me, or he would flirt with other girls behind my back. So, it wasn't really serious. She kept him around our entire relationship. Dude would flirt with her, dude. I would tell her, no, I don't like him. Dude, it just pisses me off because I should have just known. I should have just left. Can't can't go in the past. Can't change the past. There was a message she read to me from him talking about her ass. Bro was gooning over my girlfriend while we were together, dude. Like, talking about her ass in front of her, like, straight to her. And she, like, naive, being like, telling me the message, saying that the message was like, where'd your ass go? Because I guess she lost weight and she lost meat back there, I guess. But the fact that he's looking at her ass and has the audacity, bro, pisses me off, dude. Whatever, it's in the past. When was that? Dude, it was. I don't remember when that message came, but it was early in the relationship, like maybe like 2 years ago. Maybe it was like halfway through the relationship. I think we were working at Walmart together. That's just weird for a man to speak like that. Not only that, but like, that's my girlfriend. I know not every man is evil like you, but that just convinces me otherwise. To you saying that sounds like her. You saying that sounds like her. She was the most sexist person I've ever met. I don't even want to get into that because that'll make me pissed off too. She was not a good person, and it pains me. It pains me to think that I really just let everything slide. My bad, I forgot to mention that. Yeah, I mean, just people just don't think that sexism can go both ways. It does. It definitely does. And recently it's gone so far back the other direction. That's not something I want to talk about, but yeah, she would say that all men want to rape women. All men want to do is sleep with women. That's all they ever think about and all that stuff. It's like, no, not all men. It even got to the point where she's like, all men cheat. So you're eventually going to cheat on me. And if you do, I don't want to know about it. I'm like, bro, what? I have never once like showed interest in another woman besides you. I'm always loyal to you. I like freak out when I'm not around you. I love you and I care about you, and I've never shown anything otherwise. And she's like, well, all men do it, so if you do, don't tell me. I'm like, bro, what? Anyways, you did not, you did, and wait, what? You didn't too much. And I hope one day you'll get the best ever wife and girlfriend and partner that loves you. Oh, all men cheat. Girl, you're cheating on your man. Yeah, it's probably like she was cheating on me, but she didn't see it as cheating because she was just being flirty. I don't know, just some bullshit like that. Or it's like, I'm gonna cheat on him before he cheats on me. I don't know, who knows? I don't care. She can have those issues. She's got a lot of issues. He could take care of them, I guess. Like, not my problem anymore. She hated when I streamed. She hated it. I love streaming. It makes me feel good, and it's my passion. I want to do this full time at some point, if God willing, you know. If this is the path that's chosen for me, I'm so happy for it. But yeah, she would hate that I would stream. She would hate that I would pursue this. 24/7, everything had to be about her, attention on her, love her, every second of every day. I think that's why she, you know, started looking for another partner. That's why she leaned so much on this other dude. He was, whatever, man. If someone you love hates you for loving something, then they don't even love you in the first place. Yeah. I heard that quote a lot. I don't remember where. Oh, yeah, it makes sense. The quote makes sense. But yeah, I would stream. But it is true, and it sucks that you went through this and just, well, you know, didn't even realize. No, the fact is I did realize. I just loved her so much. I loved her with all my heart. But I wasn't gonna, like, I have a lot of self-value. Like, before I met her, I would have, like, let her treat me like dirt. And I mean, I kind of did, but whatever. I had no self-value. I had no confidence. And it wasn't until after I built up my confidence, self-worth, and all that, that I was able to, like, break free from her, break free from social, like, construct, I guess. Like, because in high school I was pretty much a loner. Everyone, not everyone knew me, but everybody who knew me or saw me was like, oh yeah, he's a chill dude, or thought I was a drug dealer. It was, I mean, it was both. I'm gonna be honest, it was both. People thought I was a drug dealer and people thought I was a chill guy. But what's it called? I knew she wasn't good for me, but I loved her so much, and I thought we would change together and grow together. I changed and grew, she did not. But yeah, I bring that up because, oh, dang Minecraft. I don't like that they added that. If I want to go to sleep, I'll go to sleep. I bring that up because she hated when I streamed because it took attention away from her. And now that she's not here, I can stream whenever I want. For the most part, because like, again, I'm not alone and I do need to find a job soon, so. And I have family and responsibility. I mean, kind of. But I don't have a job. I can spend time with my sister and show love and grace to her and thank her for everything she's doing for me. And also have time to stream and do whatever I want, because I think tomorrow I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to get back in the gym, and trust me, when I get... Dude. Oh, man. If I could, I would show my physique before I got with her, or while when I first started getting with her. I was shredded, dude. I don't know what was in my food, but I was a sexy specimen. I have the pictures. I cry when I see them. I'm not overweight. I'm definitely not what I used to be, though. And I'm gonna get back to that. And maybe when I do, I'll use face cam and I'll do other stuff, because being in a happy relationship, quote unquote happy relationship, does change your body. You get comfortable and you stop doing some of the other things, because you know your time gets taken up by someone else. But now that I don't have her and I have time, I'm gonna get back in that gym and I'm gonna get yoked, shredded. I don't remember if I ever sent Bobo the picture, but I think I sent Victor the picture. It's like me. I'm not sure if I had a six-pack. I think I had a six-pack. But I don't even know how to describe it. Let me see. Yeah, being in a happy, healthy, or was happy and healthy. Wait, no. Ignore that comment. I was about to delete. Anyway, what? I didn't see anything anyway. I swear. Where's the picture, dude? Did I delete them? Did I delete all the pictures? I deleted a lot of pictures that I thought she was in. I did not have a six-pack. It was close, but I did not have it. I actually don't know if I can have a six-pack. My muscles are really weird. But this picture is a spicy specimen. Yeah. Dude, if I can get back to that physique, I have no worries. I have no worries about if I'm gonna find some. That's a little bit odd, but dude, the picture I'm looking at is crazy. Crazy. Don't ignore that comment. That comment's gone. It's not like I can see it. I don't really know what you're talking about. It's like Bobo probably saw it. Bobo probably knows. But yeah. I might set it as my lock screen, to be honest. That's crazy. Wait, what did I see? Namna's comment. Is the comment in the room with us right now? Yeah. That's gonna be cool. I might, like, after I do that, I might do more face cam and more other stuff. I was like, I'm not an ugly dude. I think I'm very attractive. I think that is a factual statement for the most part. When I was with her, I got a little chubby, I got a little big, you know, my face was kind of round, and but as soon as like we started drifting apart, I started losing a lot more weight, and now I'm lost a lot of weight. I feel like I lost a lot of weight, but if I'm gonna go back to the gym, I'm gonna. I hope my body bounces back. You know, like body has memory. Hope I can get back to that. It's crazy. Ozzy, you are dropped in gorgeous. Body positivity. I saw your neck like 2 years ago. Oh yeah. I have a community post. Really, let me see how old that picture was. I think that picture is like kind of around the time where I was that skinny and that shredded, because I wasn't like jacked, I wasn't super muscly, I was skinny and I was trimmed and what shredded is known as, I guess, because I don't really want to be bulky. I mean, if I was bulky, I'd probably want to look like Baki. Not like that triangle shaped body. Let's see. Let's go to my community posts. Got a bunch of random ass pictures here. Namna's picture, crazy. Dude, you got the Markiplier build. That slight vein in my neck or whatever that's called. Slightly. Actually, I do have the original picture without it being blocked out. I don't know where it's at. Unless I deleted it. I saw it earlier today, but trying to see how long ago it was and at what around what time did I take that picture. This picture was taken in 2023. I think. Yeah, so it wasn't even that long ago. Oh, straight mogging in that picture too. But I haven't seen your face. Of course not. I don't really post any new pictures of my face. So if you do ever see a picture of my face, it's an old picture. Like, old. Something must have been wrong with me because I'm so curious about how you look like. But since I respect your privacy, I'll wait until the vlogs start going out. Yeah. I mean, there's probably not a single new picture of me since 2016. No, that's not true. 2018, 19? I have no idea. But I don't look the same as those pictures, so if you ever do find a picture of me, it's not me. It's like a child. But yeah, it'll happen. The only thing I'm not really insecure, but obviously I don't want certain types of comments and stuff. I don't know. because if I'm not happy with how I look, I'm not gonna put it out there. That's why I haven't put out anything, but also privacy too. But honestly, I don't care. I don't think anything. I don't know. I'm not anybody. There's no reason for anybody to want to cause me harm or whatever. Sometimes there are weirdos. Yeah, I mean, that's why I love living in where I live at, because I can own a firearm. And I'm not a crazy person. But yeah, it'll happen. It'll happen, probably. Especially back then, I was being weird in the comments. I have no idea. You weren't that weird. There were some things like, but honestly, you were young too, so. I mean, you are still young. We're both still young. Never mind, I'm not gonna. It's like, and you're from down under. Everything's upside down over there. I'd love to visit Australia at least once in my lifetime. I'm like 19. Yeah, still young. We're both still young. We're both still young. Don't give me that. 19 is hella young. Everyone's weird, bro. Everybody. We've all got that little bit of something. Little bit of spice. Honestly, not even that bad of an Aussie accent. Can't get mad over that. Neo-Unk. Yeah. I haven't done anything in this Minecraft. See what else I can play. I love the Australian accent. Australian accent and the Scottish accent are my favorite accents. It's Bluey! Speaking of Australian, I fucking love Bluey. SpongeBob. Big guy. Yeah. What's going on? What's going on in these group chats, Bobo? Is you got Lord Jupiter hanging out with some TTV? Got Bobo hanging out with some Rocket League player? Crazy. Scott's, I love him. So I don't have many games right now. Scott Lass. What part of her family are? Crazy coincidence. Engineer. Dude, I love both of the accents. It's crazy. I really have nothing to play, or that I want to play. Like I playing this one, but with Eric, dude. I don't know. I don't know if I could show these clips, but I gotta show them. This is not it. This is not the clip. I was playing with Eric the other day. Why are the... He was raging so hard. I'm not sure if it's gonna capture the audio. No. I can't even hear the audio.
God damn.
Wait, can you guys hear it? No, you can't. It's not.
What is this midnight arrive sharpen your knife menu? What? What menu? I barely hear it. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't hear it. But this shit was funny. I might upload it later. Or a small mumble. Yeah, I heard that too. Actually, he's yelling in the clip, so maybe you might be able to hear just the yelling. Let me see. Like towards the end. I really do wonder why you can't hear it though. I can't even adjust the volume.
Recovering, bro. What the fuck?
I can barely hear it.
Damn, motherfucker's taking off.
Oh, like I think he rage quits. I intercepted the ball here. It's not OPS. It's actually the clip.
Rely on my team for fucking shit, bro.
I don't even think I was playing. I think I was letting the computer play for me because I was killing him, dude. I got 2 touchdowns on him.
I don't understand how people get fucking 100 points in this shit, bro. The fuck, May? Why the fuck are you underthrowing it, bro?
Does he rage quit? He rage quits here somewhere, right?
Nigga, you're in the fucking end zone, bro. He's running forward. Why'd you underthrow that shit, bro? This shit's actually pissing me the fuck off.
He rage quit. I swear he rage quit.
Nigga, and what the fuck are they covering for, bro? They ain't doing their fucking job. God.
Man, he's just pissed.
Let
me see.
Back. Yeah, that seems right. That seems fucking right. Yeah. Yeah, it just seems fucking right. It just seems fucking right!
I'll leave it at that before it gets worse. He says some crazy shit. I love him though. You can probably barely hear that, but it was funny. I guess we'll go back to Minecraft. he got pissed. Yeah, I mean that's all I had planned was just to like spit, talk, whatever. Let you guys know that I'm doing good. I'm pretty happy. I'm living life. I don't like these dogs and cats meowing 24/7. They can shut up. Just go to this tree. Close it out. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I should be doing a lot worse, you know. 4 years with somebody. I'm like, I've stated over and over in this stream, like, I genuinely care about this person, cared, loved, did everything for this person. I should be in shambles right now. It's only been a week. It's only been a week. And I'm like, I'm so far progressed in, you know, grief, I guess, or just handling it, that the only things that bother me are just tiny things, and it's always going to be there. There's a lot of stuff around me right now that she had something to do with. There's a bunch of stickers, like there's a sticker on my PlayStation that she put, there's stickers on my monitors that she put. I don't know what else. There's gonna be tiny stuff like that, but it's always just gonna be like, I'm gonna see it, scoff, maybe just like slight exhale through my nose, and just move on. It's almost 3 for me. I might need to get ready to go home. Stay for a bit. Yeah, no worries. I'll probably unstream here in a second. Or, I don't know. We'll see. I got nothing to do. But yeah, there's... Okay, I'll do it. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna read this here and then I'm gonna tear out this page and throw it away. He gave me a journal to write in at the beginning of our relationship, because we both had communication issues. And she said, if you ever feel like, you know, there's something that you need to say and can't say it to me, write it in this journal. I did it one time. Man, stay strong. Okay, Ozzy, even when the smallest things try to strings. Yeah, I mean, I got that. I got this on lock. I'm happy, dude. I'm moving forward so fast and with so much strength that it's not natural. I should be in shambles, like I said. But I'm gonna read this page and I'm gonna tear it out of this journal and I'm gonna throw it away because I'm using it as like a Bible study journal. But yeah, the premise of this journal was basically I need to sleep too as well. Look, okay, little Kirk getting you in me. Don't worry. I mean, I'm not a very loud streamer. You can sleep. Good night, Bobo. Sleep well. Let me read this. I'm gonna throw it away. I need light though, because this journal was basically like if I felt anything towards her that I couldn't say, I needed to write it down. And I did it one time, literally one time, and this is what it says. If you heard everything else that we've been saying throughout the stream, this is what it says. Last night I was left alone in my thoughts after vocally expressing that I didn't want that. I waited for a while and hung up my phone. I waited longer after that to see if I'd be greeted by a message as to what happened or where I've gone, what to no avail. I spent the night alone. No good night for me. When I woke up, I looked through my messages and still feeling that my dread and loneliness, the replies were dry. Or she replied dry. I stayed in my bed for hours, not getting food or water. I left my girlfriend on scene for 2 hours because I didn't feel wanted and she didn't seem to care, so I let it be. After a while, I told her I love her, but as expected, she responded slow. These slow responses continued. The lonely feeling is more embarrassing now, but makes me think negatively and takes away motivations to do anything. I feel like I'm losing her. And that was like early on in the relationship. That was like definitely like child talk. Wait, like how fast? Don't say like 1 week of being friends, then suddenly boom, partner. You know, it was kind of like that, but I don't. It was definitely fast. Definitely, it was fast. It was. I don't know, because maybe it was a month. Blinded. Yeah. Blinded by love, or just the thought of love, because too young to really understand and know how that. Wait, what? You talking about? My bad, I was surprised because me and my girlfriend kind of went together really fast too. Yeah, I don't really remember how long it was. I remember we started talking because we had a class together. I don't remember how long it took for us to go on our first date. Brian. I'm assuming you meant brain, but Brian is good too. Yeah, I don't remember how long we were talking slash being friends for before we went on our first date. I'm pretty sure it was a little bit though. It wasn't like instantly. Well, I suppose if you take things too fast, it'll end up bad. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I mean it depends. Like if you're just jumping into like a relationship, I don't know, because when you're young, it kind of doesn't matter. Because I mean, we spent 4 years together. It's not like we married each other. It's not like we were married. Just it's this thing where being boyfriend and girlfriend low key means nothing. You use that time to figure out who this person is, what they want with their future, and their like what are their goals in life. Do you see yourself in that, future? Do you see them in your future? And that's when like you build and it's like, okay, I could marry this person. I feel good if I would marry this person. Like being boyfriend and girlfriend is like it's the road to getting married. You're figuring each other out, getting to know like what works and what doesn't work, and like either you plan your future together or you realize it's not going to work out. And that's kind of what I did. I realized it wasn't going to work out. I tried to break it off peacefully. I tried to break it off nicely and, no hard feelings. She couldn't do that. She wanted to gloat. Not my problem. Not my problem. I got my stuff and I left. She wanted to be petty. She wanted to be weird about it. Yeah. I mean, I recognized who she was. She was not a good person. I recognized what her future was, or like what she wanted with her life. It wasn't what I wanted. And I looked at my future, saw that if she were in it, she would be unhappy. And I just realized, like, it's not going to work out. That's all it had to be. But she had to do stupid stuff. It's whatever. Yeah. You got to figure those things out while you're dating. Because, like, I have no problem. Like, most people get married after 2 years. Maybe. Actually, don't know how true that is, but I would see no problem with that. 2 years with somebody. Well, as I want to say, thank you for bringing a little, what do you call it? little philosophy on partnership, I suppose. Though I'm gonna be honest, I'm scared suddenly, law. Don't be scared. You're 19, remember that. I'm 21. We're not even that far apart. Like, always fall on somebody who's been through it to know, like, to help you through something. People, like, everyone older than me probably has been through a breakup. Remember, you a thug, of course. Yeah, don't be scared. I mean, if you want to open up about it, and I can help you, I'll gladly help you. Just remember, you're young. There's a lot of life. So much going on. We have a little bit of thugs inside us. I got the big OG. OG looking out for me. I want to know what Eric's doing. He's been busy with homework and stuff. So I would love to play some football with him. Some Madden 26. I feel at peace. Minecraft music is so good. Well, honestly, I'm scared of becoming kind of like your ex. Well, not exactly like her, but just the idea of losing control due to emotions in the future. And I'm just kind of boom bad anyway, just to... I really don't know. I really don't know how to help that. Because with my ex, she definitely had mental issues. And if you have mental issues, you need to take care of those. If you need to take... I don't know. I really don't know. Little, honestly though, sorry that I'm spouting this when you're in a, you know, having everything. Please don't apologize. I'm telling you, I'm good. I'm doing better than I should be. I am happy. I'm glad that I'm able to speak out and finally get it all out, put it on this channel. It feels good. I'm good. I'm so down to help you. I would be glad to help you if you need the help. Especially if I can help. I get it. I mean, maybe not help, but listen and just give some words of wisdom, not help. Sorry, it's like the wrong word. But yeah, if you're... Because like my ex, she had mental issues. A lot of them were from trauma in her past that she just never got over. And that's something that I wish she would have, you know, listened to me with. You know, you need to deal with that before you can really be in a relationship. You need to help yourself before you can help others. I always told her that. You can't love someone if you can't love yourself is another thing. If you can't love yourself, then what kind of love are you giving to somebody else? It's not healthy. I don't know, I'm trying to do this in a way that's not like preachy, because the biggest help for me is the Bible, of course, but not everybody's gonna be religious, and I'm not gonna force that on anybody, but I'm gonna try to take the teachings from that, spit some wisdom, because there's wisdom in it. You need to love people like you love yourself, and if you don't love yourself, you can't love other people. And that's something that she struggled with, my ex. She did not love herself, and it reflected on me. I believe in food. I'm hungry. You're giving Bobo vibes. Bobo can't deal with the touchy subjects and heartfelt subjects, as he said in his video. I'm not saying that as like my observation. He said it himself. I'm sorry, Bobo. I didn't mean to offend. But yeah, that's a good and true teaching that I took to heart. I needed to love myself before I could love other people. It took a long time for me to do that, but it definitely helped. Another thing is, like, if you think you're gonna treat somebody, if you think you're gonna become like my ex, treat people how you want to be treated, and you won't. Because she was not a good person. She treated my friends like shit, and she expected everybody to treat her nicely, and she was upset when they didn't. She thought everybody hated her because she hated herself. And it's like, I'm okay with touchy subjects, just suddenly felt hungry. Understandable. There are so many things that it's like you can avoid becoming her. I'm not even like trying to use it as to shit on her. Projection. Exactly. Definitely projection. I guess I could go into that. It's like, she thought my family hated her because she didn't think she could be liked. And this all just draws back to love yourself first. Because if you don't think you're worthy of love, then you're never gonna accept it. And that she would always struggle with that. And it sucked as a partner, as someone who loved her and cared about her, always giving her love. She wouldn't accept it. It took her a long time, actually, to accept my love. She never really loved herself, though, so she never really believed in what I was telling her. She would believe everybody else, though, just not me. Yeah, she was not good to me. She was not good to me, but I will always love her, and I'll always care about her, and I'll always love her family. Not her family. I never really met her family, kind of, sort of. I met her mom and her aunt. But, you know, her mom was kind of... They were like twins, to be honest. They were the same person, just in different bodies. I'll always love both of them. Her mom actually helped me quite a bit whenever I was moving and stuff. Like, not exactly help, but communicated with me as to like when my ex was at the apartment, when I could go, when I could pick up some of the stuff that I needed to pick up. But honestly, it was because I showed her grace at the start. Like, they were... I'm guessing, like, I'm gonna put it like, they were my enemies, but I showed them grace, and her mom showed it back. And her mom's kind of religious too, kind of. I don't know, I really don't know where she gets her religiousness, or if she goes to church, or reads, because she would try to preach to me about things she didn't practice herself, and it was just crazy. But yeah, they were being petty. They were stealing my stuff. They were leaving the lights on because they know I paid the electric bill, and just doing stuff like that. And what I did was, hey, I'm disconnecting the electricity because I'm not staying there anymore. If you need anything from the fridge, take it now, because there isn't going to be any power and it's going to go bad. And I let her know that. I could have just let everything in that fridge go bad. Could have let everything just spoil on them and they would have nothing. I let them know, like, hey, I'm not going to be able to take this. Take it before it goes bad. And, you know, that was it. And she kept in contact with me, telling me, like, helping me with getting my ex's phone because I need it because it's on my phone plan. Letting me know when I could go to the apartment to get some of the stuff that was left behind, and just like other things, other little things like that, to make sure that not only that I could get everything out of there, but so her daughter could get everything out of there, and that everything would be okay, and that we wouldn't cross paths. I have not seen my ex since that day where she gloated about having a new boyfriend, and that's thanks to her, because if not for her, I would have been like crossing paths with her and seeing her almost every day. Because I mean, that day or the day after I had to go to work, I quit and she didn't show up to work, which was great. I didn't have to see her. But yeah, it was just really good to... I forgot what I was talking about, to be honest. Why did I bring that up? Did I bring that up? That's so weird. I just went on a big ass tangent. Anyway, I showed grace to her mom, and I'll always respect her, even though she was not, you know, the biggest fan of me, and I was not the biggest fan of her, but I'll always care about them and love them. I will love them even if they wish me harm, man. That's just who I am, and it's better to do that than hate them. Oh, shit. Scared the shit out of me. All right, Namno. Well, if you gotta go, I don't want to distract you. Words cannot express how I adore a person like you. Genuinely, like telling how you feel without trying to be, you know, offensive about things. And also added help some with doubts. You're a good man, Ozzy. Thank you. I appreciate that. My sister's texting me right now. Give me a second. All right, I'm back. I'm gonna leave my headset off because I don't really need it. But yeah, thank you for calling me a good man. I try to be. I really do. It's okay, I think I'm gonna leave now. I hope things go well for you with the help of your sister. May not be religious, but God bless you. Thank you. I mean, that you saying that and not being religious is a big compliment. If you ever feel like if you ever feel like you want to be religious or think about it or have questions, I will gladly answer and I'll gladly be there because it's exciting. It's exciting. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna like preach to you and like do that, but the way I live is the way I am asked to live by God, and I've been living this way before I even knew him, and it just means a lot more whenever you look at me and think, wow, he's a good person. I wish more people were like him. You are low-key asking more people to be like God, and it's beautiful. I'm gonna leave it at that, but thank you for the blessing. And I, with your permission, I ask that God bless you too. And I want him to bless all of us, all of you, anybody who listens. It is an amazing thing to experience his love. And oof. Anyway, if you gotta go, you gotta go. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here. And I will, excuse me, I'll keep going. Hopefully I'll do some vlogs at some point. Don't make me emotional again. My bad. Actually too late. Hey. I get emotional too, don't worry. But right now I have the biggest smile on my face because that is one of the biggest compliments I've gotten in a long time. And it means a lot more because of what I believe in, but I have the biggest smile on my face. Big old goofy smile. All right. Dude, it's just like, I think in like this Minecraft world, I'm looking out this window and I'm looking out at a new life. Really, I'm looking out and seeing my past behind me and the future in front of me, and everything's so beautiful. I see how it is. And you call me the tsundere. So weird to think about having the capability of this from two completely different countries now. And it's not so new to me. Like I remember being young and watching certain YouTubers and, you know, just them saying certain things and, you know, making me laugh from the past, really. I mean, like they'll post videos and it'd be in the past and I'm watching it in the present, and it's just like, huh, it's the power of the internet, power of social media. Well, I don't like social media, but it's just power of connection between people. We aren't so different. But yeah, this is to a new life, a new chapter, a new beginning, a new everything. dude. My life is just starting. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I got a lot to look forward to. I mean, I'm in a big city, kind of. I'm close to some friends. I mean, I'm gonna miss Eric a lot. A lot. Nathan's in military right now. I mean, he's gonna have a. He has no idea what's going on. Nathan doesn't even know that I left where I left and that I'm single. Nathan's in for quite a surprise. This whoever come across here this afternoon for me and tonight for the US people is what called humanity, supporting one another. Always love each other, no matter what. No, Nathan the fanboy is in the military. Yeah, that's my homie. That's my dog. And may God bless him. It's crazy, man. It's crazy because I would say like me, Eric, and Nathan, we all lived in the same city, right? And throughout middle school and all that stuff, and mostly, yeah, like through high school as well, we weren't very religious. And after high school, we kind of went our separate ways. It's been a few years since high school. We graduated. It's almost been 3 years. That's crazy. We graduated 2023. Went our separate ways, kind of, and somehow we all came back together and were religious. Eric is always preaching to me about the gospel. I talked to Nathan recently, and he's more into religion as well. Definitely not at the same level as me and Eric. Not to like shame him, but it's just like there's certain things that I know he doesn't totally see. Like there's certain things he refuses to see, I think. As anybody, but you know, if you believe in what we believe in, it's the word of God, and what God says is true. And it doesn't matter how it makes you feel. But yeah, it's just like we all somehow came back together and we're all in it. We're all in this shit for God. And it's powerful, dude. It's crazy. Those are my boys, dude. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, after high school, me and Nathan kind of haven't been like that close. Oh shoot, my water. Uh-oh. Like me and Nathan kind of started smoking weed a lot more. Oh shoot, dang, that's crazy. He started smoking weed, and that's like a big issue with me because I lost a few friends because they wanted to choose drugs over me, over having friendship. So I went 3 Musketeers before the gospel. Yeah. Yes sir, yes sir. But yeah, it's like he kind of fell. I don't know, maybe he was going through something, but we all kind of drifted apart, especially because I had my girl and she was taking up all my time and all this stuff. But when we came back together, you know, it was recently too. All 3 of us went to Nathan's house, and Eric had to leave early. I don't remember for what though, but me and Nathan stayed together, and we talked about like how I started becoming more religious, and he also started talking about how his dad would talk to him about Jesus and you know what Jesus means to him, why he started being more religious. And it's just like, it's crazy. After all this time, we all went our separate ways, and somehow it seems like we still align cosmically there's something keeping us together. It's crazy. I love it. I love it so much. It's like there's too many coincidences, man. You can't just like be like, oh, it's just a coincidence, bro. If it weren't for that, man, like there was some crazy stuff going on. I was hearing a lot of stuff, and like I would probably not have been friends with Nathan for, well, maybe like still be friends with him, but not as close. Like we were not close for a while. Like I barely talked to him. He's not very good at answering text messages either, but it's crazy. There's something keeping all three of us together. And yeah, I mean Bobo, psh, that motherfucker been there since day one. He's been my only friend for so long. Like he's always been there since 6th grade, like into 6th grade really, but he's always been there. He's not gone anywhere. And we may not play games that much, but bro's always been there. Sorry, I've been doing this thing, like there's like this small plank right here, and I go all the way to the other side to get to the other small plank and go up, and it's kind of satisfying. It's my ADHD. I've just been doing this, like a few things over and over. But yeah, those are my boys. And then there's Victor. We love Victor. He's got his own stuff going on. I need to be there for him too. That's crazy. I'm not gonna say too much, but one night, because like we started playing again recently, he opened up to me about something that's been going on in his life, and you know, I was glad I could be there for him. I'm glad I could share a bit of wisdom with him. You know, I've always been that friend for a lot of people, just like that can come to me, tell me something, and I'm somehow able to give them exactly what they need to hear. It doesn't work 100% of the time, but I've been that way since forever. No, now that I'm closer to both Bobo and Victor, hopefully I can see them soon, spend some time with them. It'll be nice. I'm gonna miss my boys at home though. Eric and Nathan, Bartholomew himself. I love those guys. I'm glad I have the friends I have. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna probably end stream now. Try to talk to my sisters for a little bit because she just got home, I think. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for showing up. Glad I got to let it out. Glad I got to talk about it. And hopefully this helps someone in the future. Maybe I'll do like a video or something on how to get through breakups, like specifically just that. Maybe I'll do that, maybe not. I feel like this is a really good video for that. But if I need to get specific with it, maybe I'll upload a thing. W friends, bye bye. Soon, Ozzy. My Uber is here, so yeah, perfect timing. Yeah. You get home safe, alright? Alright. I hope everyone has a good night and God bless. Of course. All right. I love you guys. See ya.